know the matchup by now for Super Bowl 51. The New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. Bosher to kick it away with Dion Lewis waiting deep. Glad you're with us on Fox. And now it's time to play football. The three-time Super Bowl MVP, Tom Brady, who has virtually every record for a quarterback during Super Bowl play, is out guiding this offense. You think he's fired up? Usually is on the sideline. He's got a record of 4-2 as he plays in his 7th, and he's already pumping the fist and yelling on the sideline before this Super Bowl start. All right, Aikman, here we go, starting from the 25. Starting with a throw, and the pass incomplete for Edelman, and he got popped. Last guy to hit him was Devondre Campbell, the rookie linebacker, and we'll give you the lineups. And we'll give you a look at the skill players. You'll see kind of a three-headed monster at the running back position for the New England Patriots. And then up front, a much improved offensive line with David Andrews in the middle at center. Improved from a year ago, 2nd and 10. Brady finds Edelman. And he's knocked down short of a first down. He gets 9, brought down by Philip Wheeler. 3rd down and 1 coming up.
Well, you see Tom Brady, he's able to slide in the pocket. Certainly one of the big keys for this Atlanta Falcons defense is, will they be able to get pressure on Tom Brady? He slides and maneuvers within the pocket as well as anybody. Not a threat as a runner.
Here's Blunt on 3rd and 1 and didn't get it. Dion Jones, the rookie linebacker, is in there to make the stop for Atlanta. And it's 3 and out to start the game for the Patriots.
Well, Dion Jones, number 45, right in the middle. He has really come on strong here at the end of this season. He's able to shoot the gap. He makes a play on LeGarrette Blunt. That is a great start for this young defensive unit to get off the field with a 3 and out.
Ryan Allen will punt it with Eric Weems, a veteran, waiting deep. There has never been a punt return for a touchdown in Super Bowl history. There has never been a punt return for a touchdown in Super Bowl history, and flags are down. Nate Ebner, who was an Olympian on the rugby team, down there to make the stop after a 10-yard return.
5 receiving team, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Sounded like 55, and that's Paul Warlow, who was guilty of a hold. That's who it's against. And here's Matt Ryan. And Troy, you know better than anybody, it's what you do in the big games. It's what you do in a game like this. He came into this postseason with a career record of 1-4. He's been outstanding getting to the Super Bowl.
He really has. He's done a great job protecting the football. He's been awfully good through the 2 playoff games, and you can just imagine the emotion that's going through him right now as he's about to take his first snap in the Super Bowl. And when you think about Matt Ryan, the only thing that has kept him from being mentioned with the greats in the game on a consistent basis is not having a Lombardi trophy.
Named as the NFL's MVP last night, starting from the 8. Freeman on a toss, running left. Blocker in front of him, Matthews. Good start, and Freeman breaks loose. Devontae Freeman, welcome to the Super Bowl, out to the 45. Brought down by Malcolm Butler in a carry of 37.
Excellent blocking here. Jake Matthews comes out. You're going to see Julio Jones. He seals the inside. They're able to stretch it, and then Devontae Freeman hits it going north and south. That's one of the things about this running game for the Falcons. In visiting with Kyle Shanahan, he says he's got to be able to run it on the perimeter, and that's hard to do against this Patriots defense, but they do it on the first play.
From the 8 to the 45 in one play. Gets another crack at it, cuts upfield. And Devontae Freeman on first down gets 3. Let's go back to that previous carry by Freeman and see the blocking by Julio Jones.
He's a complete receiver, and all the things that he's able to do within the passing game, and then to be able to come up and make key blocks like that. He's a terrific player. He's played through a lot, but that was a great start for this Falcons offense.
So now Freeman comes out in the other half of this great tandem. Tevin Coleman, second-year player from Indiana, comes in. Second and 7, pass caught. DeMarco, the fullback, takes it into New England territory. Patrick Chung on the stop, a gain of 3. Let's look at the skill players, and they've got a lot of them. Touchdown passes from Matt Ryan to 13 different players during the course of the regular season. That's an NFL record.
And you talk about Matt Ryan and the year that he's had. Well, why is that? Because they went out and really brought in some quality players at the skill position with Mohamed Sanu, Taylor Gabriel, and then, of course, pairing them up with these running backs. He's got a lot of weapons on the offensive side to get the ball to.
Tevin Coleman at the top of the screen on 3rd and 4. Ryan in trouble, and down he goes. Ball is out, but they're going to rule that Ryan was down. This is no fumble, but Trey Flowers made the play, and it's 4th down for Atlanta. A loss of 12 on that sack, and Trey Flowers has been playing brilliant football.
He sure has. He came on awfully well as the season progressed. Guy who was limited last year and just physical with these wide receivers. Initially, Matt Ryan was working to his right, and then Flowers just able to beat Jake Matthews and get to Matt Ryan.
Yeah, the knee clearly down, so no fumble. Good call. And it was Carl Cheffers, the referee, who made the call. So now the punt from Bosher. The drive that started at the 8 stalls, but Bosher hits a beauty back inside the 10, right around the 6. Edelman stopped short of the 10. And the first guy there was Justin Hardy after a 55-yard punt. Each side's had it once. There's no score early. Back to work. Tom Brady serving as an NFL Play 60 ambassador, encouraging kids to get active for 60 minutes a day. They marked Edelman down at the 10. Here's a handoff to Edelman. Got away from one, but not much, and he gets popped out of bounds. No flag. And Edelman gets up yelling at the official. A gain of 2.
Well, it's interesting. You watch New England, and as you see the end of this play here, Deion Jones comes in and is able to get a hit on him at the end of it. The crowd didn't like it, but to open up this game, New England spreads out the Falcons. They try to throw the football. They come back on that first down there with 2 tight ends, hand the ball to Edelman. The Falcons playing well.
Second down and 8. Brady hangs in and finds his top target, Edelman. Rather, Amendola for 13 yards and a first down. It's Edelman or Amendola, 2 little guys, and this time it's Julian Edelman for 13.
I mean, we talk about the Falcons and the weapons that they have on the offensive side of the ball. These receivers for Tom Brady are awfully good, and they create some challenges of their own. Danny Amendola, it's been a tough year for him. He's been limited in a lot of ways with some injuries, but he is coming on, and if he can be a factor, it makes things a lot tougher.
He missed about a month with an ankle injury. Here's Brady, has a man on the sideline. It's Hogan. Hogan, who starred in the championship game against Pittsburgh. 9 catches, 180, and 2 touchdowns, has 15 here.
Yeah, Chris Hogan, you know, what a story he is. And he's an excellent route runner working against Jalen Collins. Good timing. The Falcons are getting a little bit of pressure there on Tom Brady, but with that kind of timing, no way to defense that.
I thought it was interesting when you talked with Josh McDaniels, Brady's offensive coordinator, and you said, I don't see Brady's eyes leaving his targets or going down to the pass rush at all, even at the age of 39. It's impressive. Here's Blunt. Play gets strung out, and Blunt ends up with a 2-yard gain. Keanu Neal on the tackle, the rookie safety, and we'll look at this defense. The numbers don't knock you out, Troy Aikman, but this is a defense that is on the rise. They're very young, they got much better as the season went on.
Well, they sure did. And how about the NFC Championship game when they were able to shut out the Packers there in that first half? And we've seen a lot of growth, a lot of young players, but they're going to be tested unlike ever before in this ball game with Tom Brady.
2nd and 8.
59!
Brady has a rookie, Mitchell. And Mitchell went backward a bit. He's going to be short of a first down. Malcolm Mitchell, who missed 2 late season games with a knee injury, gets 7. It'll be 3rd down and 1. Well, the combination is the best combination in the history of the league as far as head coach and quarterback. And Bill Belichick, in his 7th Super Bowl as a head coach, he passes Don Shula here tonight. 3rd down and 1 for the 2nd time in this first quarter. Out of the shotgun, Brady. Pass was behind but caught by James White. Good move. And White to the 40. Nice catch by the young running back. Good for 11.
Well, James White, he is a real threat as a receiver. Was 2nd on the team this year with 60 receptions. They split him out. He's capable of doing a lot of things, and they motion him back in towards the formation. And he's able to get a pretty good release and convert the 3rd down.
Tom Brady has started 5 for 6. He's had 5 different receivers. Cameron Fleming, an extra offensive lineman, comes in. And with that, they play action. Brady sacked at midfield. And it's big Courtney Upshaw, who has a Super Bowl sack. And he says that's 1. A loss of 9.
Well, they're trying to get verticals through here, but the Falcons play it well. And you're going to see Courtney Upshaw off the play action. He's able to come in and off the edge as well with the pressure that's back in his face. Shaq Mason. The Patriots trying to go play action, take a shot down the field. The Falcons secondary plays it well, and then they get home up front.
2nd and 19. Brady floats it downfield. Pass is incomplete for James White. Got his hands on it, couldn't secure the catch. Deion Jones in coverage.
If you're going to play the Patriots, you better be able to cover this route right here. They like being able to get White down the field, and that's a good matchup right there between 2 guys that can really run. Deion Jones is as fast as any linebacker in football. White just unable to make a play on that one.
2nd round pick from LSU. 3rd down and 19 now. Brady has to move. And down he goes again. This time it's Grady Jarrett.
Well, 3rd and long, and the Falcons decide to go too deep and then man underneath, and they cover it up awfully well. And with time, Brady just unable to find a receiver, and then eventually the protection breaks down on him. It's an excellent job of getting off the field once again.
Allen hits the punt, kind of a knuckleball, and a fair catch called for and hauled in by Eric Weems. 37-yard punt. Falcons have it for the 2nd time in this game. No score early in Super Bowl 51. Tom Brady sacked 19 times in 14 games this year. 2 on that drive by the young Atlanta defense. Both backs in there. To the right and left of Matt Ryan, and it's Tevin Coleman running to the right. Has an alley and a nice carry on 1st down of 9 yards, brought down by Devin McCourty.
You go back and take a look at Grady Jarrett and where he travels from all the way around to the left side. He keeps playing and circles back and is able to make a play. And talking to Dan Quinn, he said, I think Grady Jarrett can be a guy who can certainly put some pressure on Tom Brady inside. That was a long way to travel to get home.
2nd down and 1. Wide open is the fullback DeMarco, and he's got a first down across the 30. Let's give you a look at the Atlanta Falcons, their season in review. They finished with a record of 11-5. They scored 540 points, the most in the NFL. They had 6 players selected to the Pro Bowl. And so far in the postseason, they have defeated Seattle. They defeated Green Bay. Advanced to their 2nd Super Bowl in their 51-year history. Freeman on a toss. Well played. Branch was in the middle of it. Flowers, you name it, a gain of 2. About the defense for New England. It's coordinated by Matt Patricia. And up front, you see a bunch of the names, not just the starting lineup, but names that you will see within this game. Flowers already has a sack in this game. The linebackers, they added Kyle Van Noy during the course of the season. The secondary, very underrated. 2nd and 8.
I think this entire defense is underrated. It's an awfully good group.
Here's a toss to Coleman running left. And a nice play made by Logan Ryan. Coleman was looking for first down yardage, got knocked down short of it, a gain of 5, 3rd and 3.
I'll tell you what, Kyle Shanahan, he's got to be awfully happy with the way that the Falcons are running the football. They've been able to get on the perimeter. That's what they opened the game with right there. With Jake Matthews pulling out, they cracked down to seal off the edge. But a number of times already here in this first quarter, they've gotten on the edge, and that's typically difficult to do against this Patriots defense. They want to funnel everything inside to those big guys, but the Falcons, they've been able to get on the perimeter.
3rd down and 3. Ryan steps up and is going to slide down with a loss on the play. Alan Branch was there for the Patriots. And now each defense has made 2 stops, a loss of 2 on the play.
And a little zone action with the defense. They drop defensive linemen underneath to cover up some of those underneath throws. So on 3rd downs now, when it looks like these offenses have started to get something going, defenses have been able to step up and make a play.
Patriots defense now has 2 3rd down sacks. Under 2 to play first quarter. Bosher hits another high-hanging punt. Edelman from just inside the 10. Out of bounds across the 15. They'll mark him at the 18. 55-yard punt. 9 yards on the return. Hard to believe that with Tom Brady at quarterback, no first quarter points. In the previous 6 tries in the Super Bowl have been shut out so far.
Alert! 96! Bear!
Start at the 18-yard line. Brady, good protection. Edelman. First down across the 30. Tackle made by Alford. Gain of 13.
They go man-to-man coverage in the secondary, and Julian Edelman. This guy is a great receiver, and you see the move that he's able to make on Robert Alford, and that's the guy who's going to be matched up with Julian Edelman, and that is a tough task. Watching Julian Edelman's career, he had never played wide receiver. He was a quarterback in college, and he has made himself into one of the game's greats.
Late handoff to Blunt. Some room to run finally for LeGarrette Blunt. Alford on the tackle after a gain of 7.
You talk about these running backs, Joe, for the New England Patriots, and there's some pretty strong tendencies when each one of these backs is in the game, and when LeGarrette Blunt's in the game, most of the time they're going to run the football, and any passing they do is play action. So when he's in the lineup, Falcons load up expecting the run, but the Patriots have a nice play there.
Hand off again to Blunt. It's going to be a yard shy of a first down, maybe just a little bit more. On 2nd down and 3, and that will likely be the end of quarter number 1 in Super Bowl 51. Well, it's a 0-0 game after 1. The Atlanta Falcons, the New England Patriots. Fans have had fun so far. Back and forth, no scoring. This is the third time the city of Houston has hosted, second time this stadium has, back in 04, the 2003 season. New England Patriots won here over Carolina. See what's happened here, no scoring. 8 scoreless first quarter in Super Bowl history between both teams. This one, Edelman, first down and more. Edelman downfield, and Brady with plenty of time finds him for 27.
Well, this is what pass protection allows you to do. Initially, Tom Brady's trying to work Danny Amendola down here at the bottom of the screen, but good coverage. And so he gets off of him, and with time in the pocket, he signals to Edelman right here to take it up the field, knowing he's in man coverage, and then he beats him with the ball.
319, 319, 45, 319, return.
From the 33, Blunt gets it on the handoff. Ball's out. That ball is out. A flag is down. And now the fight for the football. And it belongs to Atlanta, but a flag is on the field. Bill Belichick told us.
Holding number 88 offense. Because the result of the play is a fumble recovered by the defense, that penalty is declined. First down, Atlanta.
Bill Belichick told us this is the best strip team we will face all year, and it's the rookie Deion Jones. What a play in the first turnover. It belongs to Atlanta. How about the rookie? Second-round pick out of LSU, and this is a Falcons team that practices. Second guy in, try to strip the ball, and that happened with Deion Jones forcing the fumble. LeGarrette Blount fumbled in the Patriots' first 2 games of the year. Hadn't fumbled in the previous 16 straight. But it gives Atlanta the football at their own 29. We'll go back to it in a minute. Play action. Ryan fires, and the pass is fought for. And Julio Jones somehow comes down with a football, showing how strong he is. 19-yard completion. What a catch.
It was unbelievable because the ball is just a little behind with good coverage from Logan Ryan and clearly contested, and he's just able to make a play on it. And those are the kinds of things that he does. He doesn't surprise anybody on this Falcons team. They watch him in practice. He's an amazing athlete, and he just made one heck of a catch.
First time he's been targeted in this first half. Ryan sideline, there he is again. Jones backs out of bounds with a first down inside the 30 at the 29, good for 23 yards.
This is why he's so dangerous, because once he gets so far down the field with his speed, you're threatened that he's going deep, and you've got to open it up yourself. But the timing with Matt Ryan coming off of it over to the sideline, you just can't stop it.
First time the Falcons have been inside Patriot territory. Good cutback by Freeman. Leads to the 14-yard line. And another first down for Atlanta.
Well, Alex Mack, we talked about his fibula and how he would hold up. He's at center. He does an excellent job of blocking. And then Freeman reads the cut off of the zone blocking scheme and just knifes it in the middle.
He ran Allen Branch out of the play. Here's Freeman again. What a cutback. Down near the 6, maybe the 5, and they're going to mark him just inside the 6, a gain of 9.
Devontae Freeman, he can cut on a dime, and he's perfect for this Kyle Shanahan running game. We saw it on the previous play. Now they come back with it the other way, and he sees the cutback once again and makes some people miss.
And now Hightower's trying to call a timeout, and they finally granted as Atlanta kept coming up to the line in a hurry. And the Patriots trying to catch their breath, try to make the turnover turn into points here in Super Bowl 51. The Atlanta Falcons during the regular season rushed for over 120 yards per game. That was good for 5th in the NFL. They're averaging over 11 yards a carry here in the first half against New England. 2nd and 1. Freeman, what a cut! Touchdown, Atlanta!
put Julio Jones in the backfield. They're going to show it looks like they may go play action and then throw the ball to him. They get defense flowing a little bit. Mohamed Sanu, excellent job of blocking on the perimeter, and an easy touchdown. And the Falcons have gashed this defense on the ground.
Ryan now for the point after. Seven to nothing Atlanta. It started with a strip. The rookie Deion Jones forced the turnover. Dan Quinn thrilled. His team turns it into 7 and a lead. Compliments of Freeman. On that drive, Julio Jones had the first 42 yards. Devontae Freeman had the last 29, including the 5-yard touchdown run. For Freeman, his 10th rushing touchdown over the last 9 games. These two teams tied for the league low with 11 giveaways offensively, and a fumble by LeGarrette Blount leads to the points by Atlanta. Taking it out of the end zone is Lewis. And Dion Lewis tripped up as he crosses the 15. Now you can be the player and see the play through the quarterback's eyes.
You're going to see Matt Ryan and what he sees off the play action, and he looks out there and he sees that he's got man coverage with safety help over the top to Julio Jones, and it's just a matter of beating him with the ball, and that's the big play that Julio had when he got strong at the catch and hauled that one in. And right now, Joe, this New England Patriot team, this is the first time that they've trailed in a game since week 12.
That was against the Jets, and now here they are starting at their 16 down 7. Brady floats it toward the sideline, broken up. Mitchell the target, and good coverage by C.J. Goodwin. A former receiver in college, and he's really been learning the position of cornerback in the NFL.
Yeah, and now he gets to do it on the biggest stage here in Super Bowl 51, and played sparingly. Mitchell initially looked like he had the ball, but Goodwin, he comes in and makes a play. I know in visiting with Dan Quinn, he said Goodwin could be a factor in this game, but he expected it to be more with him matched up on some of these running backs as receivers. He makes a play there on Mitchell.
The late handoff to Deion Lewis. Not much initially. Deion Jones couldn't bring him down. But then the Falcons swarmed to the ball. Ricardo Allen was in on the tackle, a gain of 3. Brian Poole there as well. 3rd and 7. And they're the first 3 possessions for Bill Belichick's New England Patriots.
Well, we talked about it coming into the game, Joe, as to how this young Falcons team, especially this defense, was going to hold up with the emotion of the game. And they are flying around, and they have made some plays. That play by Deion Jones, he's had a heck of a first half already, but that forced fumble was big.
3rd down and 7. Brady steps up, finds White, and he's brought down immediately. And there's Goodwin again. It's 4th down. And after falling behind, the Patriots go 3-0.
Well, they go Julian Edelman in motion, and because Alford follows him, Brady knows he's got man coverage. He comes underneath to James White. You'd think that's a good matchup, running an option route against C.J. Goodwin, and Goodwin comes up. 2 big plays now on that drive, makes an open field tackle to force a punt.
And over end, short punt, and it checks up. Good starting field position for Atlanta. They lead by 7. They'll start outside their own 35, and the 4-time Super Bowl champion frustrated. 10:37 left on the scoreboard clock, and you see the ball control. That battle's being won by New England, but the Falcons lead by 7. Starting at their own 38, play action. Ryan, wide open. Gabriel inside the 40. And the young receiver who was cut from the Cleveland Browns, who has had a big year, gains 24.
Yeah, so you're going to see Julio Jones. He goes through the middle, and because he's puncturing the middle of that defense, it softens up that deep safety, and it allows Gabriel to get in there uncontested for a nice completion.
Ryan keeps it, rolls out to his left, has to get rid of it to the sideline. It's a catch, Julio Jones. What a throw and what a grab by number 11. Gain of 18.
The body control as he gets both feet down and is able to secure the catch. Eric Rowe in coverage, and this is with safety help. It's not one-on-one, so he's able to trail, and he's been doubled throughout this ball game, and yet he's still making big plays.
Matt Ryan is 6 for 6 for 96 yards. Falcons have been able to run it and run it well. Tevin Coleman this time, Scott, with a gain of 1.
Yeah, you look at this running game for the Falcons, and as I said, this is a New England defense that has been really good in run defense. They're only giving up just under 90 yards a game, and heck, the Falcons almost have that with 9 minutes to play in the second quarter. So this is a defense that's not accustomed to teams running the football the way that the Falcons have, and when you're able to do that, all the things that the Falcons have done well all year continues to be in play, and the play action stuff and the big shots down the field.
Second down and 9. Ryan unloads the tight end. Hooper fought for the ball. Chung in coverage. And it's incomplete. Third down and 9.
Well, that was Hooper playing defense right there. Patrick Chung, he's in a great position, and when that ball came out, it looked to me like Chung was going to be able to make an interception on the ball, and Hooper's able to get in there and break it up.
Falcons are easily inside field goal range for the big leg kicker, Matt Bryant. Third down and 9. End zone. Pass is caught for the touchdown, Austin Hooper. But a flag is down. And it's going to be against New England. The touchdown will stand.
You're going to see Julio Jones and Devin McCourty, the safety. They're doubling him inside out. When you do that, you go one-on-one elsewhere. And Austin Hooper, he's able to beat Chung.
Penalties declined. Result of the play.
And really the throw
Touchdown.
threw him open on that play. It looked a little bit to me like Hooper might have gotten away with something, you know, on the grab to be able to get inside and make a play on that ball.
Well, he's a rookie, Austin Hooper, a 19-yard touchdown. He had 3 during the regular season. A knee injury cost him the final 2 games of the regular season, but he's got a Super Bowl touchdown. And the Atlanta Falcons have an extra point. A flag is down, and it looked like the player, Shane McClellan, who jumped over, may have mistimed his leap. So Bryant, he was right in Bryant's face to the point where Mack couldn't even attempt the extra point. Here's a call.
Number 58, defense. He was on the line of scrimmage at the time the ball was snapped. 5-yard penalty, retry.
Mike Pereira, the call was an illegal formation against the defense.
Yeah, I really don't like the call, although he tries to time the leap. If he's on the line of scrimmage directly over the center, then that's an illegal formation. But he came through over the gap, and so really to me this is not a foul.
Well, it moves the ball up to the 10. You can see Bill Belichick saying he's not on the center, he's on the guard, with maybe a word or 2 left out. It's a 14-0 game. Well, Matt Ryan's playing like a superstar. And this young Atlanta team leads by 14. Lead by 14. It's the largest deficit in a Brady-Belichick Super Bowl for the Patriots as they play in their 7th together. 8:48 left in the first half. And Tom Brady and the offense will set up at the 25. Coming up, it's the Alfa Romeo halftime report. As Tom Brady comes back onto the field. Kurt, Terry, Howie, Michael, and Jimmy. First half highlights and analysis. And a social media check-in with Katie Nolan. Well, now Brady is in a 14-point hole. You look at the total yards this quarter with 8:48 left. Over the middle, the tight end, Bennett. A Houston native has got a first down. And just to add to that stat about the largest deficit for the Patriots in a Brady Belichick Super Bowl, no team has ever come back from a 2-touchdown deficit to win a Super Bowl. 10 points is the biggest comeback multiple times, but this is a 14-0 game and an impressive start by Dan Quinn's Falcons. First down, New England. Brady passes short of Edelman, and he was well covered.
The way that this Falcons defense has been flying around the ball, they've done a lot of good things. And even with that being said, the Patriots, you know, they've moved the ball. That the one turnover in this game is really, you know, when you look at the offense for the Patriots, they were rolling then and just unable to come away with any points, and that kind of ignited the Falcons offensively. And there it is right there with Deion Jones, and Jalen Collins made a similar play that kind of got that game turned around against the Green Bay Packers in the NFC Championship game.
On second down, Brady throws in the pass behind Amendola. And Brady was under pressure yet again, 3rd and 10.
Yeah, overall, they have been able to do a good job of getting to Brady, and they've been able to do it without having to start relying on bringing extra rushers. So with that, they're able to still play coverage. A 4-man rush. Brooks Reed, he's coming off the edge, and Brady feels the urgency to get the ball out. And they've been able to make him uncomfortable.
He's been hit 5 times, sacked twice. 3rd and 10. 4-man rush. Brady fires. Pass caught. Flag is down. James White with a catch short of first down yardage. Brady got hit after he let the pass go, but flags are down.
Boy, Dwight Freeney, he got home. You see Tom Brady, he's signaling that the penalty is against the Falcons.
It's a hold which carries with it an automatic first down.
The pass, holding, number 23 defense, 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
It's on Robert Alford, the hold. He's got a hold there of the right arm of Julian Edelman. Dwight Freeney, he put the spin move, his patented spin move, and was able to get a hit on Brady just as he was letting go of the ball.
Freeney with 122.5 sacks, 18th all time. Playing in his 3rd Super Bowl, went 1-1 with Indy. On first down, handoff to Blunt, and he is stood up at the line of scrimmage. Milano, a former Patriot, was in on the stop with Jonathan Babineau. Here's Rob Gronkowski. He's been out since week 13 with a back injury. He's had surgery. He's excited, obviously, with how he feels right now going into next year. But when the Patriots lost Gronkowski, they lost a major down the middle of the field weapon.
A great player. Other people stepped up. Chris Hogan, you know, Malcolm Mitchell, but you just don't replace the threat of a guy like Rob Gronkowski and what he means to a defense and having to defend him.
They fake the handoff. Brady gets rid of it to James White. And White gets tripped up by Robert Alford. Had a lot of room if Alford doesn't make that stop. A gain of 7, 3rd and 3 coming.
And that's one thing that the Falcons defense has done a pretty good job of. Both of these offenses are outstanding in yards after the catch. But for the most part, when the Patriots have gotten the ball in their hands, they've been able to come up and make some pretty good open field tackles.
Third down and 3. Brady, flag is down. Pass incomplete. But a flag was thrown in the secondary. And it's a hold against Atlanta. That'll be another New England first down.
Prior to the pass, holding, number 34 defense, 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
That's on Brian Poole, and he gets caught with the hold, grabs a face mask on Danny Amendola, and Brady gets hit right at the end of that play. Devondre Campbell, he acts like he's going to rush, and then he backs out. He comes late, seeing Brady had time in the pocket, but with time, it's, as we talked about, with the speed and the quickness of these receivers, it really stresses these defensive backs.
2 first downs by penalty on 3rd downs during this drive. Here's Blunt right side with Devlin in front of him, not much. Takes it to the 45, a gain of 1 where Tyson Jackson makes the tackle.
What, the Patriots have not been a great running football team this season. And the Falcons haven't been a great run defense, this season, and which was going to prevail. And here in this first half, this Falcons defense has done a good job stifling the running game of the New England Patriots.
Dion Lewis in the backfield with Brady on 2nd and 9. Brady, Lewis dropped it. Ricardo Allen was right on his back anyway, but now 3rd and 9. For Tom Brady. Timeout taken by Atlanta. Went out there a couple of different times. 3rd down and 9. So we were talking about earlier, the largest comebacks in Super Bowl history, 10 points 3 times.
Well, right now the Falcons are showing an all-out blitz.
3rd down and 9. Brady throws incomplete, but another flag. And it happened in the secondary, and it's another hold against Atlanta.
Prior to the pass, holding, number 34 defense, automatic, first down.
That's 3 defensive holds on this drive against Atlanta, and an easy call.
You see the release there by Malcolm Mitchell, and then it causes the hold. Devondre Campbell, he just went right through Shaq Mason at right guard, and Brady has to get the ball out. But now, like you said, another penalty, another one on Brian Poole, and whether it's been Amendola or Hogan or anyone else, they've put him in a bind.
All 3 of those holds have come on 3rd downs. Delayed handoff, it's Blunt. Well played by Atlanta. And Hageman came through and was the first one to greet LeGarrette Blunt. In the rushing yardage column, dominance by the Falcons. LeGarrette Blunt so far just 2 yards a carry, 8 for 16 with a fumble.
45. 319. 45. 319.
2nd and 10, play action. Brady fires passes, caught by Bennett, and he's got a New England first down. And again, Tom Brady just able to get rid of it before the pressure got to him. Completes it for 13.
Yeah, Martellus Bennett, he comes off the ball and he's able to get some separation there and they get the ball into his hands, and he's had to do a little bit more with Rob Gronkowski going down as well. He's bounced around a little bit. The Patriots give up a 4th round pick for him, and
45.
He's come through with some nice plays throughout the season.
Fake the throw, they hand it off to Lewis. And he'll take it inside the 25 to the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a nice drive right now by this Patriots offense. Been aided, as we said, by some penalties with this Falcons defense. Kept some drives going, but down 14 points and first half winding down, needing to come away with something to get a little momentum back on their side. Now they're threatening.
Remember, the Falcons won the toss. They deferred. They'll get the ball to start the second half. 2nd and 7.
319.
Lewis. A spin, can't get away for extra yardage. Third down coming up. A gain of 1. And Grady Jarrett is there to make the big hit. The first guy there was Dwight Freeney.
Well, I think this defensive front for the Falcons was really challenged coming into this game. You see Grady Jarrett, I halfway expected to see a flag. When you start body slamming guys, you start looking for yellow flags coming out. But they have played really well, whether it's been getting pressure on Brady with a 4-man rush or playing the run. They have risen to the challenge here in this first half.
Third down and 6. Falcons overload the right side of the Patriots offensive line. Pass is picked. Intercepted. Robert Alford. He's gone. There are no flags. And the Falcons add to their lead. Alford with a pick 6. Yards on the return by Robert Alford.
They're trying to run a rub route with Amendola, then coming underneath, and you're going to see Alford. He's deep, and he just reads Brady. He drives underneath it. He makes a play, and Tom Brady's not able to slow him down. That's a great job now with the Patriots down in scoring position with 2 takeaways defensively, and this time it's a pick 6.
2:21 left in the first half, and this young defense on the biggest stage, shutting down Tom Brady. They've forced 2 turnovers, and they've turned those 2 turnovers into 14 points and lead by 21. Second-year head coach Dan Quinn. His group up by 21. Well, Dan Quinn, the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons, is in his 3rd Super Bowl over the last 4 years. 2 times as defensive coordinator for the Seattle Seahawks, and his young defense is looking Seahawk-like, able to get pressure with 4. Secondary flying around, good active linebackers. Second down and 7. Brady gets hit as he throws it, somehow caught by Bennett. Unbelievable. That ball was up for grabs, and it drops into the arms of Bennett for 15 yards.
Yeah, Beasley does a nice job of coming underneath the block and getting a hit on Brady, and what typically happens on those types of balls are intercepted, but Bennett in the perfect position to make a play on the ball.
Wow. Now Devondre Campbell, the rookie linebacker, is down for Atlanta. We'll take a break here in Houston. Timeout had to be taken by Atlanta with the injury to Devondre Campbell. They're left with 1. Patriots have 2. Brady with protection misses Julian Edelman, who was wide open.
Well, they finally are able to get Edelman across the formation, and he's open. A perfectly designed play, and Brady just simply misses him. This time he is afforded a little more time in the pocket to deliver the football, and Dwight Freeney, who hasn't gotten home yet, has certainly been in the backfield a lot. He has had a heck of a first half, and it hasn't been lost on the Patriots. They worked him over pretty good on that last play.
Brady 4 for his last 10. Second and 10. Good protection again, and Brady finds a receiver. It's White. Nice move for a first down and more. Inside the 30. And with the clock running, they elect to keep their timeouts. A 28-yard catch and run.
Yeah, one of the few times we've seen the Falcons over pursue and unable to make a tackle after the catch.
First down from the 29. Quick setup and throw. Pass caught. Hogan. He's to the 21. Tom Brady has rallied the Patriots from a 21-point or more deficit to win a game 3 times in his career. So stay tuned. He's got the Patriots with a 2nd down and 2 with under 40 to play. Sideline not close for Hogan. Now 3rd and 2 with 30 seconds left, and go back to the catch and run by White.
And James White, he's in the backfield. Deion Jones in coverage and gets him running, and then Jones just not anticipating that White's going to get the ball thrown to him and not then there to make the tackle. They're able to pick up a nice gain, but this is a nice drive here. We'll see what the Patriots are able to do on 3rd down, but trying to come away with a touchdown at the same time, not leave too much time on the clock for Matt Ryan and the offense.
3rd down and 2. Pass is caught. 1st down. White to the 15, and a timeout taken by the Patriots, who scored on 6 of their first 8 possessions in the AFC title game against the Steelers. This is their 6th drive in this Super Bowl. No points so far, but they're in good position now. Down 21. Visit NFLshop.com after the game for the largest selection of Super Bowl 51 championship gear at the official store of the NFL. NFLshop.com. Brady has been under a lot of pressure against this Falcons defense.
Well, he sure has, and like we've talked about, it's been predominantly with a 4-man rush, and they've been able to get home. And you start getting hit like that and rushed, it has a huge impact then on a quarterback. And right now, as we look at this drive, this is a Falcons defense that last in the league, keeping people out of the end zone down here in the red zone.
23 seconds left in the half. 1st down. 1 timeout remaining. Patriots trying to get on the board. Brady hangs in, finds a receiver, and Edelman had him knocked away. And that's one of the stars of this 1st half, Robert Alford, who got his hand in there and avoided the completion right there.
And the ball was just thrown enough behind Edelman to where he couldn't catch it on the move, because he had a couple steps on Robert Alford. You see if he's able to hit him in stride, it's a touchdown. But Alford, with the ball slightly thrown behind Edelman, he's able to make the good play.
Now 2nd down. A screen for White, gets 1 block to the 5, inside the 5. And now 12 seconds left, and a flag is down outside the 10. There's Martellus Bennett.
Holding.
Hold.
Number 88 offense. 10-yard penalty. Repeat 2nd down.
Of Olatoye.
He had his shoulder pads lifted up like he was taking them off. It's a costly penalty. David Andrews, the center, he gets out and makes a big-time block that springs it. And now it's all coming back.
Yeah, and the killer is for New England is not only do you lose the yardage, you lose the time.
That's it.
Only 12 seconds left now. And 2nd and 15 from the 20. 2nd hold against Bennett in this half. Brady setting up a screen for Bennett that's going nowhere. And instead of going out of bounds, the clock continues to run, and Bill Belichick, as you can see, is there to call a timeout. And instead of putting up 7 before the half, it looks like the Patriots will have to settle for a Gostkowski field goal try.
Yeah, I don't know about that call by Josh McDaniels. You know, it was designed well, but if you get the ball with such little time to Martellus Bennett, it's unlikely that he's going to get it too much out of that play. So I think that's one that he'd like to have back.
Grady Jarrett got in there and made that play. It'll be a 41-yard try by Gostkowski, who is 29 of 31 all time during the postseason, and he has hit 20 straight. Good snap, good hold, kick is good. And with 2 seconds left in the half, the Patriots are on the board. They trail by 18. what Tom Brady had in mind when that drive was knocking on the door of the end zone. Brady is trying to make history here tonight, become the first quarterback to ever win 5 Super Bowls. Is on the short end of this one, and the Atlanta Falcons, not a lot of believers coming into this game, especially about this defense, but man, have they played great. And Troy, there was so much talk about the New England defense, and they were the top scoring defense in the NFL this year, but this is the first time New England's defense is facing a quarterback that ranked in the top 10 in quarterback rating all year, and they happen to be facing the guy in Matt Ryan, who ended first with an incredible number of 117.1.
Now, it's been a defense that has been questioned for that reason for much of the season in terms of who they've played against, and we certainly knew that this was going to be their toughest test, and the Falcons have done an excellent job. And I think for most people, though, if you'd have said the score would be 21-3 at halftime, I think most everyone would have thought that it would have meant the Patriots were the team with 21 points. But this Falcons team, both sides of the ball, they've done an outstanding job, and really it just kind of seems like they've been playing at a little different speed than what the Patriots have been.
To the credit of head coach Dan Quinn, who brought his young team to the stadium here yesterday, let them get inside the locker room, take their pictures, have those moments, and then, as he told us during the week, once Sunday comes around, it's time to pop the trunk and go play. Squib kick, and that's the end of the first half as it's recovered by DeMarco. Falcons have turned 2 takeaways into 14 points.
This opening possession for both of these teams, I think, is big to start this second half. The Falcons, of course, they want to continue with momentum. Great job to end that half by the defense. Can the offense run the ball, the play action passing, the things they did so well there in the first half? But more importantly, can the Patriots defense make a stop and let this Falcons offense know that, hey, they're going to have to continue to play and get the ball back to this offense?
Gostkowski kicks it away, and it's Weems from around the 5. And well covered by New England. Nate Ebner on the stop. Let's go down to the field and check in with Chris Myers.
Well, Bill Belichick said if you wait until halftime to make adjustments, it's too late. He started juggling things in the opening quarter, like how he was covering Julio Jones because they couldn't stop the run. And then when he did that, Julio Jones set up a touchdown. When I asked him about how his offense could get him back in the game, I got kind of a blank stare. But he did indicate turning this game around starts with stopping Matt Ryan and the Atlanta offense.
1 hour, 8 minutes. Since we last saw the Atlanta Falcons offense, they take over at their own 19, leading by 18. And they hand it off to Freeman. Nowhere to go. Hightower made the play. A loss of 3, and back down to the field. Here's Erin Andrews.
Joe, you mentioned how long it's been for the Falcons offense since they've been on the field. Dan Quinn saying, look, it is what it is, and that's why our mindset starting here in the second half has to be, we're pedaling downhill. We just have to attack. Did ask him what he told his team. Reset. Forget about the first half. He mentioned what concerns him the most, this ball-hawking defense from the Patriots and their explosive offense. Joe?
Aaron thanks 2nd and 13 after the 3-yard loss by Freeman. Ryan underneath, Freeman on the reception. Can't make the 25, and a good play made by Logan Ryan. A gain of 7, so 3rd and 6 coming. An opportunity for this Patriots defense to get a stop and get Brady right back on the field.
No doubt this would be a big statement by this New England defense, and Kyle Shanahan, he comes out on first down, tries to run the ball. Dante Hightower makes a great play on first down, and that's something they were unable to do with this running game by the Falcons there in that first half.
3rd down and 6. Sideline broken up. Pass intended for Taylor Gabriel, and out there Eric Rowe, who was added in a trade week 1 of the season, a former 2nd-round pick by Philly.
Eric Rowe, he's young at the position, and like there was a little contact at the top of it, but they go after Eric Rowe one-on-one in a 5-man rush by the New England Patriots, and That's a big-time 3-and-out. That's hard to do against this Falcons offense. It's rare that they don't pick up a first down.
Well, it's the first Atlanta drive in this game without a first down attached to it. 4th down and 6. Bosher to punt. Goodwin. Edelman. From the 21. Breaks one tackle. Down the sideline. Bosher in on the stop. And a big-time return by Julian Edelman. Of 34 yards after a 56-yard punt. Here comes New England, down 18. During the break, a challenge flag thrown by Dan Quinn. We're going to get the call right now from Carl Chuffers. It was for that, the left foot of Edelman along the sideline.
After review, the returner stepped out of bounds at the 47-yard line. That's where New England will have it, 1st and 10. Please set the game clock to 13:07.
Right now the ball sitting at the 45 of Atlanta. And I assume with that tight look, it's the 47 of Atlanta. And they're going to move it back to the 47 of New England. So some yardage taken away. 8 yards on the return by Julian Edelman. And here's a better look at it. Right there. So starting from their own 47 down by 18. Pass is off the hands of Chris Hogan. Good throw that time by Brady, and Hogan couldn't make the catch. Collins in coverage.
Yeah, good coverage by Jalen Collins. A lot of field there with man coverage to get the ball out on that boundary, and Chris Hogan just unable to make a play on that ball. Perfectly thrown ball by Brady.
Just 2 catches for 23 yards for Hogan. After that incredible performance against the Steelers in the championship game, 9 for 180. 2nd and 10. Here's Amendola. Well played. Flag is thrown from the secondary. Brian Poole made the stop. The undrafted rookie out of Florida. And it's against New England.
Well, Brian Poole, he played that ball awfully well. A guy who had a couple holding penalties.
Pass interference, number 15 offense. That penalty is declined. 3rd down.
So they decline the penalty. Instead of 2nd and 20, it's 3rd and 12.
There's the call on Chris Hogan, but you know, Brian Poole, he's anticipating the quick passing game. That's one of the things that the Patriots like to do in defense. That you have to be aggressive in attack, and that's what he was able to do. It makes a big time play.
3rd down and 12 for Brady.
Confusion there by this Falcons defense.
And Dan Quinn on the sideline, the head coach, called the timeout. So Dan Quinn's defense, which is coordinated by Richard Smith, will have a chance to talk about this 3rd down and 12. Last night all the awards were handed out around the NFL. The NFL's assistant coach of the year was Kyle Shanahan, who it appears is headed to the 49ers to become their next head coach, with our former colleague John Lynch in the spot of general manager. And in that little head-to-head against Josh McDaniels, Kyle Shanahan's winning that battle. There he is upstairs. Right now it's Atlanta's defense out there, and McDaniels trying to find a way to get a first down. 3rd down and 12. Pass dropped. Edelman. And so despite the great starting field position for New England, nothing doing.
Well, as soon as they move Edelman down and Alford goes with him, he's in man coverage, and Tom Brady knows that, and this is where the Patriots are really dangerous most of the time. When you get Edelman running the shallow crossing routes, can't keep up with him with tremendous quickness and speed, but 2 drop balls there by Edelman and Hogan on that drive.
Hand over end punt. fair catch hauled in by Weems. So the Falcons have it for the second time in this second half as they lead 21-3. Drive will start for Atlanta at their own 15 as they lead 21-3. First time in their last 21 possessions, the Falcons went 3 and out. That's how they started this second half. Coleman in the backfield. Pass is caught. Gabriel out across the 30. Taylor Gabriel, who has become a major weapon for Matt Ryan, gains 17.
Yeah, off the play action passing, and Taylor Gabriel, he gets in there, and this is the guy that can really fly. And the fact that he became available when the Cleveland Browns let him go, and Kyle Shanahan had some background with him when he was with the Browns as offensive coordinator. He picked him up, and boy, what a key acquisition he has been.
Toss to Coleman running right. Tevin Coleman out across the 35. We haven't talked much about Alex Mack, who was the free agent added from Cleveland to really solidify this offensive line. He got hurt in the NFC Championship game. There are some reports out there that this fibula injury is actually a break. He didn't really want to talk about it much with us when we met with him during the week, but he's held up well.
Well, he sure has. He's made some big-time blocks, too, to get this running game going.
Ryan down the middle, wide open. Gabriel. And a busting coverage by this Patriots defense.
Well, Taylor Gabriel, he puts a heck of a move on this route that frees him up. Malcolm Butler in coverage right there and trips him up. And then he's got to make the catch, knowing he's got the safety on the other side who's going to put the hit on him. It's a big-time route.
Handoff is to Coleman running left, and Chung is there to force him out. That 35-yarder to Taylor Gabriel was the longest pass play tonight, and here it is again.
Yeah, you see the release off the ball with speed. As soon as he starts to the boundary with the head fake, it trips up Malcolm Butler, and it gives Matt Ryan just an easy completion. But you talked about Kyle Shanahan and what he has meant to this offense. Those are the kinds of things in terms of route running. There's not a lot of teams in this league that really teach some of the fundamental things of route running. When you watch these wide receivers, they do an excellent job. They're talented, they're well coached, and that's why they move the football the way they do.
On second down, Ryan in trouble out to his left, throws, pass is caught. That's Sanu. And Mohamed Sanu is to the 15-yard line with another Atlanta first down.
How about that catch?
How about the year for Mohamed Sanu, who played second fiddle to A.J. Green in Cincinnati. Now he's second fiddle to this guy, and he's had a great season.
He really has. He's just another weapon in Matt Ryan's arsenal.
His first catch for 13 yards. Freeman right side, hits the hole hard, and he's dragged down inside the 10 at the 7 by Trey Flowers.
Well, you think about this second half, Joe, and the Falcons open up the second half. They go 3 and out. The Patriots get a great return from Julian Edelman, and they do nothing with it. With great field position, the young Falcons defense forced a 3 and out, and now this Falcons offense on the move and threatening for more points.
Here's Freeman, nowhere to go, bottled up, and dropped back near the 10. And this Patriots defense is looking for a takeaway. That's what they need, a loss of 2 by Devontae Freeman, and there's the defensive coordinator, Matt Patricia. He's called the defense for Bill Belichick since 2010. He's been the official defensive coordinator since 2012 entitled, and he has his hands full.
Now keep an eye on Mohamed Sanu down here. He's the most targeted receiver for this Falcons offense on third down. He's right here on the line.
Third down and 4. Ryan, pass is broken up, but a flag. Butler in coverage on Gabriel, and a flag is thrown right in that spot.
Pass interference. Number 21 defense. Automatic. First down.
Take a look at it and see what happens in the left arm. The left arm is kind of around him and gets the pull. He gets the penalty there to keep this drive alive. And then, of course, the big play to Gabriel when he got crossed up. A tough series.
With 3 catches, 76 yards in the game. Never had a 100-yard game in the NFL. Here is Coleman, end zone, touchdown.
Well, this is not what you want to see. Rob Ninkovich, he has to cover Coleman as he comes across. He gets caught up in the traffic. As you see, he's trying to then get out there. He gets outflanked. And there's no way you're going to be able to make a play on Coleman.
It's a 6-yard touchdown catch by Tevin Coleman. This to make it 28-3. Nearly blocked. Bryant knocks it through. New England stopped Atlanta first time they had it in this second half. Not this time. Down the field they go. Coleman into the end zone. Arthur Blank loving it. Up by 25. And Robert Kraft, who has had an unprecedented run of success as owner of the New England Patriots with his son Jonathan Kraft to his left, our right. He has never experienced anything like this in a Super Bowl. In his 8th as an owner of New England. Dion Lewis takes a knee. Well, it's a Super Bowl, so might as well show him. Mark Wahlberg, huge Patriots fan, and Chrissy Teigen and John Legend. John can cause a stir in a hotel lobby. Take my word for it. Elton John is here. John Travolta is here. Mel Blount, Tony Dungy, a Super Bowl champion in that 06 season. Roger Goodell. And there's James Baker, former Secretary of State, former Secretary of the Treasury. Bob McNair on the far right, Vice President Mike Pence in the middle. Bob McNair has to be thrilled with the way his city has stepped up with the challenge of hosting a Super Bowl. The way his stadium's all lit up. The hole is deeper for Tom Brady in New England. Underneath, pass is caught. Dion Lewis, in this offense isn't going anywhere right now.
Well, what we're seeing, Joe, really is the speed of this Falcons defense, and that's what Dan Quinn wanted to address when he came in and took over as the head coach of this team. This defense was last in the NFL the year before Dan Quinn took over, and at every position other than defensive tackle, he'll take speed over size every time, and we're seeing guys like Dion Jones who are flying all over this field and making plays.
Second down and 7. Brady, pass is caught. Tackle is missed, and a first down for James White. Gain of 12. They really can't get anything going downfield, and that's not atypical of New England. They'll chip away and just drive it right down your throat, but not tonight against Atlanta yet.
Yeah, some self-inflicted punishment too, you know, with the turnovers, and like we said, I mean, Tom Brady, 3 turnovers, 3 interceptions in this postseason, one more than he had all year. But then with the drop balls and just some uncharacteristic things by this Patriot team.
And to back up your point, half the points have come because of the turnovers by New England as Dion Lewis carries it over the right side and picks up 8. There's a fumble by LeGarrette Blount. There was an interception return for a touchdown by Robert Alford as he picked Brady and returned it 82 yards to make it 21-0 in the first half. Now 2nd and 2. Hand off to Lewis. Nothing. Lost a yard. 3rd down coming up. Dion Jones right in the middle of it yet again for Atlanta.
Boy, he's been everywhere, hasn't he? And they talk about Dion Jones and the year that he has had, and as the middle linebacker, that's kind of new for him when he got here, and he's had to be the signal caller and take over as the leader. And initially that was, not something he was overly comfortable with, but as Dan Quinn said, he began to find his voice as the season went along, and boy, the last month of the season, he was terrific.
3rd down and 3. This is a lateral. Throw is to Lewis, and incomplete. As the Patriots try a little trickery on 3rd down and 3, and now on 4th down, we'll see if Bill Belichick goes for it. I don't know about that play call either.
Yeah, they're just trying to create some big play ability and maybe catch the Falcons off guard. And it looked initially like he had a chance to Dion Lewis, but the ball just not getting there fast enough. Unable to make the play, and I'm not surprised at all. They're going for it here on 4th down.
From their own 46, down by 25. Brady has a man, 1st down. Big conversion, Amendola. Out of bounds inside the 40. That's why that play call on 3rd down and 3. I mean, you want the ball in Brady's hands throwing it. Not Edelman, but in this case they convert on 4th down with a completion of 17 to Danny Amendola. Who has 3 catches for 28 yards.
45, Rita!
We're reading right here.
Blitz. Quick throw. Amendola brought down immediately. Play made by Jalen Collins, a gain of 2.
And Devondre Campbell, he was coming off the edge, and another one of those speed rookies that they picked up at the linebacker position. I think if you look around this league, the Falcons possess the fastest linebackers in all of football.
Patriots in the 1st half took it inside the Atlanta 35 3 times and came away with a total of 3 points.
Gold 67! Hey, 22!
2nd down and 8. Pass is incomplete for Edelman. 3rd down and 8 with the clock stopped at 4:49 left, 3rd quarter.
Just a little bit off, Joe. You watch Brady, and in that 1st half they were getting some pressure on him, and really wasn't able to settle in. That time, with plenty of time in the pocket, and just not a very accurate throw, and he's been off just a little bit, and then when he's kind of been on the mark, they've had a few key drops, but it just hasn't been as in sync as I'm used to seeing from this team.
Now 3rd down and 8. Brady flushed out, will run and get it and slide at the 20. He doesn't do it much, but that's a 15-yard carry by Tom Brady.
Yeah, and because of that, then when you're rushing him, you tend to lose sight of contain. So they come underneath, they're trying to get inside pressure, and Tom recognizes it, and he gets outside looking to throw, but once he sees open field, he takes it. And obviously not a guy who runs very often, just 28 rushing attempts on the regular season, but a big run there for this Patriot offense.
Ties his season long with a 15-yard carry. Here's Blunt, has a fumble in this game, driving the pile close to the 15. Keanu Neal on the stop. Neal, 1st-round pick from Florida. And how about this? Helmets are stuck between Martellus Bennett and Dwight Freeney. And all the while the clock's running.
That clock's been running on this drive. It's Patriots getting a nice drive going, but certainly time right now is what they're contending with, as well as points. And
officials reset the play clock, but every second on the game clock is precious, and that's been
45!
running ever since that last play. 2nd and 5. They run it again. Blunt, right side, is going to get the 1st down and hang on to the football after a couple of big hits. Offered on the tackle. He wasn't alone out there, and a carry of 10 yards by Blunt.
Some tough running there by LeGarrette Blunt. Just trying to climb back into this thing and know that they got to come away with a touchdown on this drive, and Alford trying to bring down a big man, and that's not easy to do.
Another run. to the 5. That's it. And I would imagine Patriots fans are saying, throw the football. I mean, they're getting yardage with Blunt, but we're under 2.5 left now in the third quarter, and a lot of time is coming off the clock on this drive.
You see how much time the drive has taken, over 6 minutes right now, and I think Dan Quinn is perfectly happy, you know, allowing them to drive the football and take time off the clock, and they've done a good job not giving up big plays.
Now they'll throw. Pass is caught. That's White. Touchdown. Brady takes his team into the end zone. A long drive with 2:06 left in the third quarter. First touchdown of the game for New England.
Brian Poole, we've seen, or excuse me, Jalen Collins, that was him on the outside. And look, yep, look, that's a touchdown. And James White, he's been one of the real positives for this offense. He's the leading receiver for the Patriots in this ballgame.
Gostkowski for the extra point. And this one hits the upright. And there's not much going right for New England. They get the touchdown, and Gostkowski misses the extra point. That's his 5th miss of the season. And Atlanta's about to get it back. We'll see how Bill Belichick wants to play this. And it's an onside kick. That's going to be a penalty flag. It looked like it hit Gostkowski before it went 10 yards. It's recovered by Atlanta anyway. But it looked like it hit Gostkowski. It's got to travel 10 yards untouched by the kicking team. And that's why they threw the flag. But it's Atlanta's ball anyway. Leroy Reynolds. Let's watch and see where this comes up and hits Gostkowski right there on the right knee.
Leroy Reynolds, he comes in, and how he's able to get through all those bodies and get on. That's really great work by him. Well designed, I mean, but the job there with it hitting Gostkowski. And now you're setting a Falcons offense that a defense has not had a great deal of success against with outstanding field position.
Leroy Reynolds is a 4th-year pro out of Virginia. Has a moment.
Touch on the kicking team. The ball hit the kicker. That 5-yard penalty will be added to the spot of the recovery. First down, Atlanta.
So a moment for the special teams coach, Keith Armstrong. The Falcons. There's the missed extra point by Gostkowski. It's a 28-9 game. Atlanta with a football and all the fun so far.
While you're watching the game, they are watching the Bay.
Welcome to Baywatch. You people are lifeguards, not police.
You people?
Oh, you don't get to say that. You're just tan.
Right on. Come on, brother.
Why does she always look like she's running in slow-mo?
You see it too? You going night-night. You ready to do this? Hell yeah.
Whoa, whoa, what are you wearing?
Freedom. That's desecration.
Dear Predictable, there's no other way to say this. It's over. I found a permanent escape from monotony. Together, we are perfectly balanced. Our senses awake. Our hearts racing as one. I know this is sudden, but they say if you love something, set it free. See you around, Julia.
I've been saving something special for you.
What is it?
Verizon phones. Every time you go over your data limit, you get punished.
But I like streaming movies.
Punished.
I love getting hit with surprise fees.
Wait till you see how confusing and painful the bill is.
Wireless pain is fine, if you're into that sort of thing. If not, get T-Mobile One. All unlimited, now with taxes and fees included.
This year, everyone's coming to Daytona.
But there's only one winner.
Daytona 500
Matt Ryan has a perfect passer rating so far at 158.3, 12 of 14, 193 yards. Now after the failed onside kick try and the 5-yard penalty starting at the New England 41. Up by 19. Ryan finds his receiver. That's Hooper, the tight end, who has a touchdown in this game. He picks up 9. We know that Matt Ryan is now the MVP of the NFL. Born in 1985, Exton, Pennsylvania, attended Boston College, was the 3rd overall pick in 2008 behind Jake Long and Chris Long, and now the MVP. Regular season, 38 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Career year, and he gets the MVP, and now flag flies. Good play there. Landon Roberts, Flowers was in there as well. Tevin Coleman, no gain, but a flag flew early.
Holding, number 70 offense, 10-yard penalty, repeat second down.
It's against left tackle Jake Matthews.
Right there. And this Patriots defense, they've done a much better job in the second half. There's no doubt that Kyle Shanahan would like to run the football like they did in that first half, wind this clock down, but the Patriots have gotten much more physical out on the edges. Yards have been harder to come by. But to follow up on Matt Ryan, yeah, I mean, right from the beginning, the guy he said that he loved this offense, and it was really a matter of getting comfortable with calling the plays. There's a lot of verbiage within the offense. And this year, as the season began, he had weapons. He felt comfortable with what he was doing. Another year in the system, and boy, the results speak for themselves. And congratulations to him on being named the league MVP.
Well, we'll welcome you inside our broadcast booth, and you keep waiting because of their history, because of his history. Talking about Tom Brady and talking about the New England Patriots to jump back in this game, get a key stop, get a turnover. It's not happening, and that's in large part to the play of the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, they really have. They've grown up as the seasons progress, but this was another big step against this Patriot team, in this ball game. But one of the real key turning points, I think, for the Falcons defensively was in this second half when Edelman gets the nice return and sets up the Patriots offensively with great field position. The defense forces a 3-and-out. That was a big-time stop.
This Atlanta team has not turned the ball over this entire postseason. Against Seattle, Green Bay, now New England. Ryan gets away from a sack, throws. That ball is incomplete for Austin Hooper. New England almost forced the turnover they were looking for, but Hooper didn't have it long enough for it to be considered a catch. Good job by Matt Ryan to get away from a sack from Sheard.
It's Jabal Sheard. He's the one who came off the corner, and Matt Ryan, he's just trying to get Hooper to throttle that thing down. There was a lot of field right there, and he made it tough on his quarterback trying to get him the football with him under pressure.
Good play by Chung to knock that ball out. Now 3rd down and 11. Low snap. Ryan is sacked. Back on Atlanta's side of the 50. Kyle Van Noy, an in-season pickup from Detroit, a loss of 9, and it's 4th down.
As Sheard, he's able to get home again against Ryan Schrader, and Van Noy then finishes him off, and they make a key stop. I mean, they get good field position with the missed onside kick. Defense for the Patriots does a good job not surrendering any points on that possession.
Yeah, after, as you said, not just the failed onside kick, the 5-yard penalty, and now with the play clock down at down to 0. Flags fly for delay of game. Carl Sheffers checks with Bill Belichick to see if he wants to
Delay of
accept.
game, offense, 5-yard penalty, remains 4th down.
The answer is yes. Meanwhile, for Belichick's defense, they have 3 sacks in this game, and all 3 have come on 3rd down. So now 3 seconds remain, and this punt will be the last play of quarter number 3 in this 51st Super Bowl. Edelman waits for it. And now more whistles.
Of the 3rd quarter.
And they start the game clock, and that's it. For the first 3 quarters, the punt will start quarter number 4 after this from your local Fox station. It's a 28-9 game. The Patriots about to get the ball back as we begin the final quarter here in Super Bowl 51. It would be an unprecedented comeback if the Patriots climb out of this hole to win their 5th Super Bowl. Right now it's Atlanta in charge. Bosher has had a good night punting. Hits one end over end. And it is hauled in inside the 15. That was Patrick Chung. And they'll mark him at the 13-yard line. There have been miscues for the Patriots despite all the experience. A fumble in the first half by LeGarrette Blount. There have been some drops. There's been a pick 6. Robert Alford returning one 82 yards. Another drop. And then after their only touchdown of the game, Gostkowski hits the right upright. It's 28-9. From the 13 as you look at the takeaways and the points off the takeaways. Brady, big hill to climb. Pass is caught by Malcolm Mitchell. And Mitchell with a first down at the 28, gain of 15.
Just a lot of those miscues that we just showed that you don't do what the Patriots have done and have those kinds of things happen, especially on this stage. It's just not expected, and it's not just one thing. Brady hasn't been as sharp as what we've seen from him this year, but drop balls, balls on the ground, fumbles.
Pass is caught here. That's Mitchell again. Gain of 7. So that brace on the elbow of Malcolm Mitchell, broke his elbow during the preseason, and he's been dealing with a knee injury of late. Second straight game he's been active. 2nd and 3 now. White bounces it, has a first down as he's able to cross the 40, brought down by Keanu Neal. Gain of 6. Super Bowl 51 most valuable player voting is now open. Go to NFL.com/MVP and vote now. First down, Patriots. NFL record 9th Super Bowl in franchise history. Brady all day. Edelman downfield, can't hit it. It'll be 2nd and 10.
They had a chance once again for a big play down the field. Call that the wheel route. You see that Edelman, he's a couple steps there on Brian Poole, and just another one just unable to connect when the opportunity has been there. And we showed that shot of Matt Ryan. You look at this offense for the Falcons and just 33 offensive snaps in this game. I mean, that's really unheard of.
Now 2nd and 10, pass caught. Mitchell again. They're going to the rookie. He's got a first down. The usual weapon for Tom Brady, Julian Edelman, has been targeted 10 times in this game. He has only 3 catches, and now the Patriots, they get up to the line, but then they're spending a lot of time up here getting a snap away. First down at the 41. Brady from the shotgun, pass is caught, and out of bounds is James White. They're going to give White nearly 10 yards. Looks like they stopped him just short, so it's second and literally inches.
I do think this Falcons defense has done a good job in this game of mixing things up between zone coverage and man coverage, just trying to keep Tom Brady from knowing exactly what they're doing on every snap.
Brady, pass is incomplete for Amendola. Now it's 3rd down and 2 inches as Amendola comes away talking to the official, and he got grabbed. That's why by Poole.
Poole, he gets away with it here. He hasn't gotten away with all of them. He's been penalized a couple times, but Amendola got up immediately. He was looking for the flag, as was Brady.
On 3rd down, pass is caught inside the 10 by Bennett. There's life for New England as Martellus Bennett is good for 25.
Tom Brady knew exactly what he had, and Martellus Bennett at 275 pounds. I mean, he can run. Keanu Neal, he can run as well. He's the rookie safety, but Martellus Bennett is able to get a step and a perfectly thrown ball by Brady.
Now 1st and goal. Brady is sacked. Jarrett. Grady Jarrett has his 2nd of the game.
Couldn't see who it was, but he drops out. It might be Jonathan Babineau. He drops out underneath, and that Brady initially thought he was going to be able to get the crossing route, and it's not there. And by the time he sees it and gets off of it, Brady goes down.
That brought the ball back outside the 12, 2nd and goal. Underneath, it's White. Well played by Collins. Now 3rd down and goal.
Called it a little bit earlier, Joe, when you watch this defense, just the way they swarm to the football and the way that they fly around, they do look a lot like Seattle defense, and it was the one that Dan Quinn coordinated there for a few years under Pete Carroll, and that's the template. He certainly has got some good young players that have done a nice job in this ballgame.
3rd down and goal. Brady's in trouble again, and it's Jarrett yet again. What a night for the 2nd-year pro out of Clemson.
This was the guy who was challenged. He was going to have to be able to play well in this game for this Falcons defense to have a chance, and he has. He comes up big. He goes right past Shaq Mason, the right guard, and he gets inside, and Brady has no chance.
This is exactly the same distance as an extra point. 33-yard try, and Gostkowski has made this a 2-score game. It's a 16-point game. Brady cannot get New England into the end zone on that drive. The Patriots not able to get it into the end zone. Had a 1st and goal. Tom Brady has been hit 14 times. Meanwhile, Grady Jarrett, the 2nd-year 5th-round pick out of Clemson, had 3 sacks all regular season. He's now tied a Super Bowl record with his 3 sacks here against New England. Little pop-up kick. And back inside the 20, it's Hardy on the return in what is now a 2-score game. It's a 16-point game. Disbelief. Josh McDaniels back to work on offense, Atlanta.
It's pretty amazing when you look at it and how efficient he has been. He's only thrown the ball 16 times, but he has just 3 incompletions, so he has been awfully efficient. Not only that, this Falcons offense only has 33 snaps. That's pretty amazing in an era right now when offenses are running 80 and 85 snaps. The Patriots have twice as many offensive snaps as the Falcons.
But it's a 16-point Atlanta lead. Tossed to Coleman running right. Tackled by Patrick Chung, and he was trying to rip the ball out during the tackle, a gain of 8.
Well, that's what they kind of started this game doing. getting out on the perimeter, and then the Patriots tightened up. But that's what Kyle Shanahan and this offense, they'd like to get that running game going once again and run this clock down.
Falcons are at 6.8 yards per rush. 2nd and 2. A toss, Coleman didn't get it. So 3rd down and 2. Maybe Coleman got half a yard at the most, and now Tevin Coleman is down, and that stops the clock with 8:48 left. So they'll check on their 2nd-year running back for Tevin Coleman. First he gets stepped on, but that's not the issue. It's right there on the tackle by Trey Flowers. And they're going to take Coleman in for x-rays. 3rd down and a long 1. Out of the shotgun, Ryan gets hit. Ball is out. This is a fumble. New England has it. Hightower knocked it out. And Branch recovers for the Patriots.
It looked like Devontae Freeman should have picked him up. He doesn't block him, and Matt Ryan, because he's expecting Hightower to be blocked, he's looking the opposite way, and Hightower makes a big-time play right here and getting the ball loose on Matt Ryan. You see Freeman as he reacted when Hightower ran by him.
That is the first Falcons turnover this postseason. None against Seattle, none against Green Bay. A big one here. Under 8.5 to go from the 25. Brady, he goes down. Dwight Freeney.
Well, Dwight Freeney, he's been getting close throughout this game, and he's going against Solder there at left tackle, and he gets the speed rush, and this time he gets home. His first sack since October, but he has really played well, even though it wouldn't show up other than that one sack. He's been applying pressure throughout this game.
The Atlanta Falcons added Dwight Freeney for a sack just like that in his 3rd team over the last 4 years. In his 3rd Super Bowl, he's 36. Big play, 2nd and 15. Brady over the middle, pass is caught and then well covered by Keanu Neal. James White made the reception. A gain of 4. 3rd down and 11 coming. This play that's coming right here could render a forthcoming point moot. You wonder if down by 16 points with just over 7 to go, if this is 4-down territory for New England.
No doubt.
3rd and 11. Brady, pass caught. That's Mitchell. 1st down. And it's been the rookie, Malcolm Mitchell, who has really played well in this 2nd half.
Yeah, after this play, though, Mitchell makes the catch, and he stops. He puts the ball on the ground. It looked initially like to me, that he was not touched when he comes back to make a play on that ball, and yet he slams it down as though he was in college.
From the 14. Amendola. They're going to say that forward progress was stopped. They keep the game clock running. Ricardo Allen on the tackle, and Amendola got 7. Brady, end zone touchdown. Amendola. And Brady tells the world they're going for 2. A 6-yard touchdown for Danny Amendola.
And Jalen Collins, he's in there playing the slot. He gets caught looking inside. Amendola just runs a speed out on him, and it was uncontested. An easy completion and touchdown for this Patriots. Costly fumble there on the missed block by Devontae Freeman. Gives the ball to the Patriots. This is a big two-point conversion here to really apply the pressure on the Falcons.
They were 1 for 2 during the regular season on two-point tries. A direct snap, and it's good. James White, 8-point game. Brady and the Patriots take advantage of the takeaway. And it's a one-score game in Super Bowl 51. Atlanta led this game 21-0. Led 21-3 at the half. The biggest lead was 25 points at 28-3 with under 2.5 left in the third quarter. And with the turnover and the subsequent touchdown, this is an 8-point game with just under 6 minutes left in the Super Bowl.
Things got a lot tighter over there on that Falcons sideline, and the turnovers in this ball game for both teams have proven very costly.
Another kick from Gostkowski that drives Hardy back inside the 5. That was good work. Perfect kick by Gostkowski. Kept it out of the end zone. He made Hardy field it, and then the Patriots got downfield and covered it out of bounds at the 10. And with this touchdown by Danny Amendola and then the two-point conversion, Robert Kraft, Jonathan Kraft, and New England celebrates with Gisele Bündchen, Mrs. Tom Brady, and Mr. Bill Belichick. First time in a long time there's been pressure on this Atlanta offense from the 10.
That's right. We'll see what they're able to do here, backed up, and this crowd is alive.
Play action. Ryan Freeman is wide open. Nobody went with him, and Devontae Freeman makes a move out across the 45. Roberts downfield to make the stop, but a 39-yard catch and run.
Yeah, you're going to see nobody goes with him. I couldn't tell if it was here in the middle. Landon Roberts, who should have been going then with Freeman, but clearly a bust. They're man elsewhere, and they leave a zone completely wide open, and Matt Ryan exploits it.
39-yard play, longest play from scrimmage in the game. Freeman gets a yard. Chung in on the stop with Jabal Sheard. Now player is down for Atlanta, and this is their right tackle, Ryan Schrader. Second down and 9. With over 5 to play. And Tom Compton, a fourth-year pro out of South Dakota, will take over for Schrader at tackle. You look at a comparison of the two fan bases and a history of the championships. And Atlanta's tired of hearing about futility. It's been nothing but success over the past decade for the 4 major sports franchises in the New England area. 36 total championships, and for Atlanta, 1 in 168 seasons of the 4 major sports. And that belongs to the 1995 Atlanta Braves. Here's the injury to Schrader. The legs of Sheard kind of tripped Schrader, so Compton is in at right tackle. 5 minutes left, 2nd and 9. Extra men on the rush. Ryan steps through it, throws on the run, and Jones with a catch. Phenomenal catch by Julio Jones on the sideline.
I have no idea how Matt Ryan gets this ball in there and how Julio Jones is able to make that catch and keep his feet in bounds and secure the football. I mean, that's unbelievable coverage by Eric Rowe underneath him. And when Matt Ryan broke contain, I thought he was going to run. There was just nowhere to put this football, and yet he finds a spot that only Julio Jones can make a play on.
It's a 27-yard completion. And now a timeout on the field. That was incredible. And considering the circumstances with all the momentum with New England, the biggest catch of this second half.
You're going to see to the right of the screen as Matt Ryan takes off, you know, what he's looking at. And Eric Rowe is underneath that throw, and anything short of perfect ball placement, it's intercepted. That's pretty incredible stuff right there. I mean, this guy, it seems like every time I watch him play, he comes up with a play that's better than the one I'd seen previously, and that's as good as it gets.
We're under 5 minutes. The issue is the clock. It didn't stop. He was out of bounds, so now 4:40 left in the ball game. That was incredible.
Eric Rowe's wondering just what he has to do to make a play on the ball.
Toss to Freeman running left. Nowhere to go. And coming up is McCourty on the stop, a loss of 1. In a position where a field goal makes the task really difficult right now. A 1-score game coming up. The Ford postgame show with Kurt, Terry, Howie, Michael, and Jimmy. Presentation of the Lombardi Trophy and interviews from down on the field. 2nd and 11. Ryan is sacked. What a play. Trey Flowers. And a timeout is immediately taken by New England.
Well, Trey Flowers, he goes right through Alex Mack, and this is what Matt Ryan just couldn't afford to do. Once he starts to scramble, you just can't take the sack there. It doesn't knock him out in terms of being in field goal range, but that's a costly sack by Matt Ryan.
It would be a 53-yard field goal from this spot. Matt Bryant has plenty of leg for that, but that sack makes the field goal try just that much more difficult if the Falcons don't come up with any yardage on this 3rd and 23.
Yeah, and then Matt Ryan's got to be smart here. Can't afford another sack. Try to pick up some yards, make it easier for Matt Bryant. 3 points is big right now in this ball game.
A loss of 12 on that sack. Pass is caught, Sanu, and that's exactly what happened. A flag is down back in the area where Matt Ryan went down, and we'll check the call.
Holding, number 70 offense, 10-yard penalty, replay 3rd down.
That's Jake Matthews, the 3rd-year first-round pick out of Texas A&M, guilty of this hold on Chris Long. And that is a massive call against Atlanta. And then on the back end of it, on the tackle of Sanu, they may have missed a face mask. Really both ways on Sanu and Logan Ryan. And now the ball's back at the 45, and they are out of field goal range after the hold by Matthews.
Well, we'll see what Bill Belichick elects to do here, because Matt Ryan's got the same approach. Now you're just trying to get yards, get back in field goal range, and give yourself a chance.
Stunt up front defensively. Pass is incomplete. Gabriel the target. And with the sack and the hold, the Falcons are not in position to add to an 8-point lead. Opportunity missed after that incredible catch by Julio Jones.
Oh, it was such a good drive for Atlanta, starting with the completion to Devontae Freeman out of the backfield, and then of course Julio Jones along the sidelines. Looked like, okay, they're going to, probably come away with 3 points, which makes it awfully difficult on New England. Now they're giving the ball back, no attempt on a field goal, and they're going to put Tom Brady in position to tie this game up.
Just got it away, end over end punt. inside the 10. Let's give you a recap of Super Bowl 51. Come along for the ride, won't you? Austin Hooper, the rookie tight end, with a touchdown that made it 14-0. This, the 82-yard interception in return by Robert Alford, made it 21-0, and then Tevin Coleman. This was all Atlanta. The last time the Patriots had it, and a touchdown by Danny Amendola from Brady. James White punched in a two-point conversion. It's a one-score game with a touchdown and a successful two-point try. And look at the NFL postseason, not Super Bowl history. The lead was a 1.25 points for Atlanta. They lead by 8. Brady gets hit as he throws, and a pass incomplete. And Brady slow to get up. They've been in Tom Brady's face since the opening kickoff.
I think that was Grady Jarrett again right here. 97. I'd say, yep, sure was. He's able to get back in on Tom Brady. He's had himself a heck of an afternoon.
The Patriots' longest drive this season is 91 yards. If they go 91 yards here, they'll have a chance to tie it. Sacked 5 times, hit 16. 2nd and 10. Brady going to air it out. Hogan on the sideline, incomplete. Collins in coverage, it's 3rd and 10. One of the rare downfield shots we've seen from Tom Brady tonight.
Yeah, they had the one-on-one look, and seen Chris Hogan make a lot of these plays, and contact there at the end of it. And I like that there was no call. They let him go after. They're both trying to make a play on the ball. 3rd down.
Blitz off the corner. Pass is caught by Hogan. Can't get out of bounds. Strong tackle by Collins, but a big first down. Gain of 16.
They're flying all around Tom Brady, and he's hanging in the pocket and delivers a strike to Chris Hogan to convert.
Big block there by James White, the running back, to give Brady just enough time. Patriots 2 timeouts. Ball at the 25. Over the middle, broken up. Coverage by Alford. Target was Edelman. 2nd and 10, and that was a dangerous pass.
A lot of grabbing going on there.
Boy, I'll say.
Saw Edelman as he got up. Matt Ryan sees the ball get deflected up in the air. He's hoping someone can make a play on the interception, but Alford with plenty of contact down the field on Julian Edelman.
Brooks Reed was shaken up on that play. Clock was stopped anyway at 2:34, and Reed has to come out. 2nd and 10.
He goes with it. Whenever you see Alford right here go with Edelman, then Tom Brady knows immediately they're in man. Otherwise, he's playing his side. We'll see if they can run some kind of rub route and free someone up for a big play.
Near sideline Mitchell. What a half he's had. And he's out of bounds with another first down. This 4th-round pick out of Georgia. Grew up in Valdosta, Georgia. Fell down, got up, and made the catch. What a play.
He's played well, and you talked about his season, Joe. 26 of his 32 receptions in the regular season came in the last 7 games, and that's when they really needed somebody once Gronkowski went down, and he became that guy.
Here's Edelman broken up, and the pass is no sign yet. Edelman comes down with a football, and they're saying it's a catch. And we'll get another look at this. Alford knocked it up into the air, and let's see who comes down with it. Oh, that's a catch.
Oh my God.
That's incredible.
That's amazing concentration by Julian Edelman to be able to make a play on that.
Is challenging the ruling on the field of a completed pass. We'll review the play.
The ball was resting on the arm of Ricardo Allen, and Edelman able to re-grab it before he hits the ground. I checked with Mike Pereira in our booth. He thinks it's a catch, and the play's being challenged by Atlanta.
And it should have been an interception by Robert Alford. I mean, he makes a play on this. He's in perfect position right there to intercept that ball. Instead, it gets popped up, but Julian Edelman, it's outstanding.
Mike Pereira is in our booth. You saw the same thing we did. You think it's a catch?
Yeah, what I do see is that there is the bobble, but he gets control, and then the ball looks like it does touch the ground, but he had control first. So since he had control first, and then he maintained the control, I think they stay with this as a catch.
Every look we've had makes it look like a catch. Makes you think of the Super Bowl at the end of the 2007 season, which was Super Bowl 42, when Asante Samuel had a shot at an interception. Then the David Tyree catch followed. Giants eventually won that Super Bowl. Here's Cheffers.
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. The receiver's hand is under the ball. The ball never hits the ground. Atlanta will be charged with their third and final charge timeout. It is also their second challenge. They have no
Asante
challenges
Samuel
remaining.
earlier had a shot at an interception. Somehow on this play, Eli Manning stayed upright and then throws it downfield, and there's Rodney Harrison, who makes the defensive play, and Tyree, who catches it against his helmet. And now this from Edelman. Incredible. Here's Amendola down near the 20. And we are at the 2-minute warning, which will allow everybody, including the two guys talking throughout all of this, to catch their breath. A minute 57. Wow. In a season that started with a 4-game suspension, Tom Brady is in a position now with the ball resting at the 21-yard line of Atlanta to try and finish off this comeback, but it would take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion as he looks for his 5th Super Bowl win, which would be a record. On first down, Brady underneath, finds White. White down inside the 10. Tom Brady now somehow is over 400 yards passing in this game. I mean, it's been a complete reversal of fortune here. He's got 410. That's the second most all time. First and goal. From the 8, Brady finds his man. That's James White. What a game he's had. And White is down to the 1.
Been working James White when they spread him out. The last couple times they have him in the backfield, and he's working underneath. They've been in that zone coverage, and it's been easy. We'll see if they punch it in right here.
22. Alabama. P19.
Handoff. Touchdown, James White. Biggest 2-point attempt in the history of the Patriots franchise.
Well, Marcus Cannon, you're going to see the right tackle. He just collapses it right there in the double team with Martellus Bennett. He punches it in before Campbell's able to make a play. And great job, and here we are, the 2-point play.
This is it. Time left, even if it is time for Atlanta. Pass, Amendola, flag is down. Amendola's in, but it depends on the penalty. And the indication is it's against Atlanta.
Offside, number 93 defense. That penalty's declined. Touchdown.
This is a tie game. Amendola for 2.
Freeney, he's trying to get a jump on him, but he goes too fast. They get the 2-point conversion, tie this thing up, and don't ever count Tom Brady out.
Best ever?
Best ever in my book. I said it this week. Regardless of what happened tonight, he's the best I've seen, and he's put on a show here in the last 30 minutes of this ball game, and to climb back in it. You think now for the Atlanta Falcons how costly the sack on Matt Ryan, the holding penalty, left tackle Jake Matthews knocks them out of field goal range that would have made this a 2-possession ball game.
25 unanswered points put up over the last 16+ minutes by New England. Tom Brady told his owner, Robert Kraft, who we've seen multiple times in this game, when he was drafted in the 6th round out of Michigan, it's the best decision that this organization has ever made. He took over on September 23rd, 2001. The Patriots were coming off a 5-11 season in the first year under Belichick. And Tom Brady, after a hit on Drew Bledsoe by Mo Lewis in a 10-3 loss, took over. Brady won his first start, lost the following week, talked to the team, said we're 1-3, this isn't where we want to be, follow me. They end up winning the Super Bowl as a 14-point underdog against Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk, and the greatest show on turf. They've won 3 more since, and now they've tied Super Bowl 51. Nothing on the return from Eric Weems. The penalty for the offside was enforced on the kickoff, so the kickoff was from the 40, and is Super Bowl 51 going to be the first overtime game in Super Bowl history? Not if Matt Ryan and this highest scoring offense in the NFL during 2016 has anything to say about it.
Well, there's plenty of time with 52 seconds left. No timeouts. At the same time, Matt Ryan has to be smart with what he's trying to do here.
Pass is caught. That's Sanu, and he is able to survive the big hits. No timeouts left for Atlanta. And it's a 12-yard gain and a first down out to the 23. Extra men on a blitz. Pass is caught. That's by Hooper, but a short gain. And the clock continues to move. Gain of 4. And they'll clock it. But now it's 3rd down. $18 seconds remain.
I don't like the clock there. I think if you get them set, you get them lined up, and you get the play called. A lot of times these offenses these days, they got one word. You get guys lined up. One word tells everybody what they're doing. You're able to get a play off. But like you said, now 3rd down. Patriots with 2 timeouts. A lot can happen in 18 seconds.
On 3rd and 6, just 4 men on the rush. Ryan got hit. The pass is incomplete. It ends up in the waiting arms of Duron Harmon, but now it's 4th down. And here's the pressure as Flowers almost got home in time.
Yeah, Ryan really did not want to turn it loose when he did, but he was forced to because of Trey Flowers, and knowing with the clock and how little time was left, got to get a big chunk. He takes a chance. I would imagine that they're going to bring everybody here and try to make a play on this punt.
11 seconds left in regulation. Timeout taken by New England. Bill Belichick has seen his team put up 25 unanswered points to tie this game at 28, and even with the missed extra point earlier, they're able to convert twice on 2-point tries. And this is just shocking. You okay over there?
Yeah, it's shocking. There's a lot of words. Yeah, disbelief.
And that timeout's taken by New England here just to make sure that the feet of Duron Harmon did come down out of bounds, and he was out of bounds. So Bill Belichick called that timeout to make sure that the booth would have time to maybe review it, and we're in a booth review as we're inside of 2 minutes.
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. It's an incomplete pass. 4th down.
So now the punt by Bosher, and what Atlanta wants is obviously a good snap from Josh Harris. And then see what Bosher can do. He will not take his time. Good snap. Not much of a rush, and a high hanging punt. Fair catch by Edelman at the 35. And there are 3 seconds left. The end of that play. 6-time Pro Bowler Matthew Slater got dropped to the turf. No penalty flag, and Julio Jones is going to come in, and he'll be one of the deep men. As we'll see what Tom Brady and the Patriots want to do. Do they want to heave it, hope for a penalty, get a shot at a field goal, or just be content with the first overtime game in Super Bowl history? It took 50 of these things to find an overtime game, and sure seems like we're headed into extra time.
And you think about the Falcons. I mean, you say shocking, disbelief, all those words, and I mean that's what the Falcons have got to be thinking over there. They got to pull it together.
Here's Brady with a fake. It's Dion Lewis with just a little excitement before the end of regulation. And we'll just hope that Dion Lewis is okay. Came down hard on the turf at his own bench, and maybe the answer to that question is no.
He hadn't moved since he went to the ground.
Watch how he hits the turf. Oh, he kind of stuck his leg into the ground, and that's why he went down as hard as he did. Right there. That looks like a lower body injury. I'll say it again. Falcons led this game 21-0 at the beginning as they made their way through the early parts of this game. 21-3 at the half. The biggest lead was 25 points at 28-3 with under 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. And the Patriots have tied it with 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. It worked.
Gentlemen, we're about to begin an overtime period that will continue until the winner is determined. It is sudden death unless the first team to possess kicks a field goal, in which case the other team will have an opportunity. Each team gets 3 timeouts. We basically begin a new game as far as timing goes, and all the replay challenges will be initiated by the replay official in the booth. This is heads. This is tails. New England gets to call the toss.
Heads.
They have called heads. It is heads. New England has won the toss. Elected to receive this end of the field. Good luck.
Off we go into overtime. Super Bowl 51 will keep the party rolling in Houston. 28-28. The 2 head coaches who are involved in the first ever overtime game in Super Bowl history. Dan Quinn in his 2nd year, and Bill Belichick in his 17th with New England. Bosher to kick it away. Brady will start at the 25, and again, a touchdown. The game is over. Experience the game like never before from every angle. The key play on that drive was the throw to Danny Amendola. And then the touchdown. It was James White. Danny Amendola on the two-point conversion, and we're tied at 28.
Yeah, and this is the Falcons defense that they're reeling. I mean, this second half, when you look at what the Patriots have done offensively, they've scored the last 4 times they've had the ball.
And it's White out of the backfield. James White trying to tiptoe. Deion Jones on the stop. White just turned 25. 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin 2 years ago. He's had a big game.
Boy, he sure has. He's been Tom Brady's go-to guy here in this ball game.
13 catches, 113 yards, and 1 huge touchdown. Saw those numbers for Brady in this 4th quarter. 2nd and 4. Sideline. What a throw! Amendola on the reception. One of the best of the game for Tom Brady.
Well, you called it. You got to lay this ball out on the sideline. Amendola again with the speed out. Brian Poole in coverage, and Brady lays it out perfectly. That ball's just dropped right in.
14-yard completion and a 1st down at their own 45 in a blink. Brady. Pass is caught. Hogan. Inside the 40. Chris Hogan has had a quiet game, but a big catch for 18.
And time in the pocket for Tom Brady. You're going to see Chris Hogan at the end of this as he works back through the ball. He's able to work back through to the quarterback and make a play with Jalen Collins then in coverage, but Tom Brady on the last 2 throws has had a clean pocket and he's delivered perfect balls.
Gun to White and a perfect play by the rookie Deion Jones. And if Tom Brady doesn't use his best fastball, that's a dangerous pass out there to White, who was waiting for it from Brady.
Tried that a couple times, and the Falcons have been aggressive on that quick throw.
James White now with 14 catches. That's a new Super Bowl record. A loss of 3. 2nd and 13. Brady down the gut. Pass is caught. Julian Edelman. 1st down at the 25.
You're going to see this offensive line there. They're doing a good job right now of giving a clean pocket inside for Brady with no pressure. And then Brady, he allows Julian Edelman. He's in man coverage. Alford is on him, but he's got to clear a free guy. And with protection, Brady's able to hang on to it and again makes a good throw.
The Patriots win Super Bowl 51 with a touchdown right here. Anything less, Atlanta gets to possess. Fake it to Hogan, flip it to White, looking for blocks. Getting blocks inside the 20, out of bounds at the 15. And it's a 1st down.
Now this is really well executed by the Patriots. They get linemen out. Right guard Shaq Mason, he gets a man on the ground. Julian Edelman, he's blocking out in front. Falcons need somebody to step up and make a play.
On 1st down. Here's Bennett. Flag is thrown. Martellus Bennett tried on the underthrown ball for a spinning catch, and a flag is thrown right in the spot where Bennett came down. Devondre Campbell in coverage. We'll see if it's against number 59.
Yeah, they're going to get Campbell for the pass interference, and I think it's the right call. The ball that was a little underthrown, but Campbell never is able to get turned around to make a play.
Pass interference, defense, automatic, first down.
It's going to set up 1st and goal from the 2. And LeGarrette Blount checks in. He rushed for a league-high 18 touchdowns during the regular season, has 19 when you include the postseason. A touchdown here.
53.
And it's a Patriots win.
And they got the big fullback, James Devlin, leading the way.
Play action. Bennett broken up, and Beasley got his left hand on it. Dangerous throw. And that's the play the Falcons have been waiting for. Almost got it.
Beasley played it pretty well. He was in position, and he's knocking it down. But boy, when the ball went up, I'm like you, Joe. I thought that's a risky pass by Brady. And boy, Beasley had a chance to make the key takeaway that they're looking for down here.
The great Tom Brady had completed 10 in a row. Now 2nd and goal.
319.
Toss to White. He's in! Patriots win the Super Bowl! Brady has his 5th! What a comeback! Another look to make sure. James White driving. They've already shot off the confetti. Fans are on the field. And it looks like a good touchdown.
Yeah, it does to me too, Joe. When the knee goes down, where's the ball? I don't know what they'd do if they had to overturn this, but it looked to me like the ball was across. And what an effort by James White, who's had himself a heck of a ball game. There was contact by Ricardo Allen, and yet he's able to get across the goal line. What a game by the New England Patriots and Tom Brady.
34-28 the final in overtime, and the Patriots have redefined the word momentum here tonight.